this is Comic Uno. It's today I'm doing a review for Girl Meets World. Yes, it was not leaked, but aired from Disney Channel or online. Again, it wasn't leaked because Disney Channel actually gave it out a month earlier. They have it on their official site. So, yeah, the episode, they usually do this a lot with Disney Channel or just kid networks that they think they're going to get an older audience. They did it with Legend of Korra's last episode. They did it with Power Rangers' first episode. And Disney Channel, even if they are not getting an older audience, they tend to do this with pilot episodes. They really do just let the episode air or go on the internet a month before, which I think is a very good idea with Girl Meets World, especially for the time slot that's on June 27th that airs, but I think the time slot's like 7:45, so I think this probably would have been a better idea just to air it online first, get people to see if they like the show, and really dedicate themselves to the show. So I was a little scared for Girl Meets World, and happy, of course. I'm a big Boy Meets World fan. Every day after school I would watch the show. I've seen it plenty of times. I've seen every episode more than once, and you know, I love it because it teaches you lessons, and you really grew up with the show. And that's true. You grew up with Corey, and you grew up with his friends, so it's a great show, I think, just for kids and families in general. I think Disney Channel has really stepped away from that. They stepped away from lessons, family values, and gone into celebrityness. A lot of their shows have to do with, you know, Shake It Up or Hannah Montana, whatever. A lot of celebrity things now. I think they're going a little bit more towards the family stuff, at least what I've been seeing with their lineup now, because like Shake It Up's ended and all that, so now they're going less with the celebrity route, and I think they're going more with, hey, we're friends, we have family values, or you know, what kids can really relate to, and I think they're really stepping into that again, which is great. And I think Girl Meets World is a great step to not just having that 8 to 12-year-old demographic, but probably have families to watch again too, and college-age people, because we're going to watch it because we love Boy Meets World. We're obviously going to watch this even if it's on Disney Channel. So let's talk about the episode. Did I enjoy it? And let's talk about what it was about. So Girl Meets World is about Cory and Topanga have children, a little boy and an older girl, Riley. I don't even know the little boy's name because he was hardly in this episode. I don't really know if we needed him, but of course we need siblings, because Boy Meets World had siblings also. But it's interesting because we're getting to see a girl's point of view, but also older sister's point of view. Before we got to see with Cory, he was a younger brother and he was a guy. So now we're getting to see a totally different point of view. And it's also 2014, so we're going to see the point of view of 2014 and not the 1990s. So we're getting to see that. We learn a lot about Riley's friends, her crush, the person who has a crush on her, and her friend Maya, who's pretty much Deshawn of the show, and Cory, who's actually, well, obviously Cory we know, but he's going to be the teacher, so we're seeing him in a new view. So it's interesting because Cory wants Maya to discover life on her own, make her own world, and Cory's trying to push her that direction, like Mr. Feeney and his parents did, to push him to have his own discoveries in his own life. So we're going to see, finally, the pilot episode is her not following Maya, her best friend, or following her parents. It's following her own guide into New York City, which I do want to mention. I don't know how they still go to Quincy Adams High or middle school if Cory lived in Queens, pretty much, or a suburb area, and they live in New York City now. Still go to the same middle school. Didn't quite get that. It must be a big commute. But it's nice to see those little references where you're going to see a lot of scattered references actually to the old show. I'm pretty sure, because there was a scene in this episode where Maya says no homework, you know, she's like, oh, I don't want homework. I'm pretty sure there's an episode with Sean, maybe not so crazy, but he did do that and discovered, oh no, we all need homework. So they copied a lot of that, which I'll get to. Maybe they copied a little bit too much, but Mr. Feeney did make a glimpse. He's on this poster in the back, and then Mr. Feeney like, oh, good job, Cory, and then he disappears. So my question is Mr. Feeney still alive? That is a question, or is Cory just seeing him in his mind? I think that's hopefully an interesting question. We'll see. And will we see more Boy Meets World characters, which we already know we will, because we've seen set pictures and stuff. So yeah, we're getting to see a lot of references, and really the whole episode's about Maya saying no homework, and then learning a little bit more about her, and that reminds us a lot about Sean. So, what did I think about this show in general? it has potential. I want to say that. It has a lot of potential. There's things I liked about it because it did teach a lesson. It really did. Especially through Cory teaching, say, oh no, yeah, no homework, you know, he felt like Mr. Feeney, where he's having this homework lesson, which really is, yeah, if you don't, what is a Civil War is to make decisions. You guys make decisions of not having homework. So it's interesting to see that Cory is taking that Mr. Feeney role, and I really like that the lessons were there, and you saw it. This episode had a lesson, and I think this is the first time I saw this on Disney Channel in a really, really long time. So I applaud the show for that. What I don't like probably is the humor. A lot of the humor, I thought, well, a lot of them were overacting in ways. I even saw Ben Savage overact a little bit. But yeah, it was a little weird to see that. The humor was just okay. Like that Farkle guy, he got on my nerves a lot. He might be a character that grows on me because this is just a pilot episode. We might be able to look back and see these kids really grow older. I'm sure if the show lasts 4 years, usually a Disney Channel show will last 4 years, you're going to see these kids grow older. It's just like Cory. I mean, young Cory might have been a little bit more annoying than older Cory. But, you know, Cory had stuff that we loved about him. Now, Riley, I think Riley was an interesting character. I did like Riley. I think she's a character that will be likable. Maya and that Finkel guy, they're the ones that kind of annoyed me. The other guy, the guy that Riley had a crush on, I thought he was pretty good. He wasn't bad. So yeah, I think it was half and half with the supporting characters. I hope grow on me because they did get annoying a little bit in this episode and felt very Disney Channel. And I gotta say that was the only thing that felt Disney Channel to me was that and it made a lot of the plot holes. But I didn't like Maya was too much like Sean. Because Riley, you could tell Riley did feel like a different person than Cory. Like she did a lot of the same things as Cory as he grew up, but she felt like a different character. Maya just felt like the same character, and when they pulled the card saying, I didn't have anyone at home, I'm like, couldn't you have done a different, you know, story? Because that's exactly Sean's story. He didn't have anyone at home, he had a bad home life. Why couldn't you do something different with Maya? You know, maybe a different home life thing that maybe makes her suffer. Or describe the home life a little bit more. Like, why is it bad? Make it different from Sean. Because I felt that point was just very, Sean in a blonde wig, pretty much. It felt like it was way too much like Sean. And I kind of rolled my eyes at that point. But overall, I really did like the episode. I wish there was a little bit more Topanga, because she wasn't really utilized. I'm afraid as the show goes on, she might not be as utilized because she's not in the school. But hopefully they'll have arcs with her. It was just the first episode. I love the chemistry between Cory and Topanga. It's still there, and that felt so Boy Meets World to me. And you'll have a lot of nostalgic feels with that, because Cory and Topanga, they act pretty much as they do in the old show. Their chemistry is still there. And there are shows where it'll take a break for like 10 years and they won't have that same chemistry. But Cory and Topanga definitely do, and I'm glad to see that. And I'm excited to see the rest of the show. I think it has a lot of potential. Is it the best show out there? No. But I think this really could stick around for older audiences, at least for a couple episodes. But if it keeps going in that same direction, I'm afraid people will jump off. But since a lot of people love Boy Meets World, I think more people are going to give this a try. So I recommend it. I liked it. Was it the best again? No, but it was a pretty good episode, and it made me at least want to stick with this and show that it does have more Boy Meets World qualities to it than it does new Disney Channel qualities to it. So I'm going to give it a 3.5. Tell me in the comments below what you thought about the episode. If you haven't seen it yet, watch Disney Channel. It's on there. So hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you guys later. This is Comic Uno, and guys, don't forget to follow me on Twitter for Comic Uno and their own situations, and don't forget to like my Facebook page. And I'll see you guys later.